There is too many good cards in this set. This took me forever.
Hello and welcome to my 57th Duel Match podcast. Today, like I promised, I am going to talk about DM-32 now. I finally got it. I told you that earlier, that's true. And this is 120 card set. So that would be usually 10 cards, but I have a few more for one reason. Is no, I'm not talking about psychic creatures, they come later. And before I take for me anything of that, I'm going to tell you that the Duel Master series have finished. And then people like, oh no, is the game going off now? I don't really think so, because they come up with a new Seasonale, which is going to be about Shobu's little brother. We haven't heard about any little brother, so this will probably be a bit in the future. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. The first two cards I'm going to show you, all the reasons because they have the same ability. The first card is called Bboy, the explosive. It's humanoid, and the other one is called La Genie, White Knight. Those two. Look at them. They are. One of them have. Well, both of them have cost 2 mana and have 1000 power, so they are twin cards. Not just because of that, but the ability is the same. Sword Get. Bboy have the ability that he make. Fire Ablution creatures cost 1 less mana, and it's the same thing with Genie here. That's the White Knight. That makes the same thing with Light Evolution creature that cost 1 less mana. I think there's more of that I don't remember now. But yeah, anyway, the next card is Uber Dragon Brush. Oh, I can't spell that. Mikachi or something. However, this is 8 mana evolution creature. I'll show you the card. 5 mana evolution creature by 1000 power, and the ability. Yeah, it evolves armor dragons. Itself is armor dragon origin, and yeah, when your opponent attack, let's say that this card is in the battle zone, and if your opponent attack, you need to destroy one of his own creatures with 7000 power or less. This is a great card. Actually, it's a very rare card, so it's not that easy to get, but yeah, that's why it's so old here on. And yeah, that was the card there. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, the next card here is it's called how was the translation again? Deathmarth the Ripper. Or no, Ripper of Death. Yeah, here. Just look at it. Looks good. It ain't, right? Because it costs 1 mana and it has 1000 power and it's an evolution creature blocker. When I tell you ability, yeah, look at this. Shinigami, as I had in my latest podcast here. The card is Graveyard Evolution. So when you summon this card, you take a card from your graveyard and put it this card on it in the battle zone, of course. And the other ability here is the card that this card battling gains 4,000 minus in power. So if that card have like 4,000, it automatically get destroyed. if it has 5,000, it will be a tie, because they both will be in 1,000. And it's no sign end of the turn, so if it's a 5,000 card, you can take suicide of this card and the other card become 1,000 power. That's yeah, that I know it's strange, really. And yeah, next card, it's called if I remember what it was called, yeah, it's called Ablution Blueprint. Discard. Yeah, it's a shield trigger and blah blah blah. Ablution Blueprint is a nature spell, as you saw. It costs 2 mana, however, yeah, you take this. You summon this. You summon this. You cast a spell. You take the 6th top card of your deck, and search for evolution creatures, and for each dragon you have in the battle zone, you can put the evolution creatures to your hand, and at the end you put the rest of the cards you put on your hand in the bottom of your deck in any order. That was that card. And next card is called Vial Black. If I was able to spell that. Anyway, I flashed it on the screen. This card. It's a water creature with 4,000 power, cost 5. You summon this card and you draw a card. And what you do to your opponent, you discard his hand, and you destroy one of his cards, and he draw a card. That's what this card do. It's not one of the best cards I have here, but it have 2 abilities in one. So I have more examples of that actually. Yeah. Right now I'm going to take for me another card here. No, 3 other cards. This here. You've probably seen this before. One of them actually come with the DVD I bought. This is 3 of the 4 cards. I have 3 of them. I'm not going to tell you what they all do, because that will take a long time. But they all have abilities, but they can't use the ability until they all are linked. But when you have them all, the chances for you to win is extremely high. I just tell you. Yeah. I just told you. And next card is called Dogme, Parasite of Daisy, I think. Yeah, this card. This is a evolution creature, costs 5 mana and have 7,000 power. And it have Parasite, Worm and Ghost, and this card is yeah, when you have this card in the battle zone, every single of your creatures get Slayer. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, like the last darkness card I showed you here. Look at them. Cards like that make me wanna have a darkness deck again. This is a long time ago since I had that last. It have a really good ability. Sorry, my cards flew all over the place. Next last card here. There's a whole lot of cards like this. This card is called Evolution Burst. And Energy Spiral. Anyway, this card is a water spell, costs 4 mana. It have a double ability stuff here going on. Look at this. You see that it's 2 different here. That shows 2 different abilities. The first that you can choose is to draw 2 cards. Yeah, or you can return a card from the battle zone to their owner's hand. That's usual abilities, both of them, and one is they are all in 1 card. But if you have an Ablution creature in the battle zone, then you can use both of the abilities, and that's just for 4 mana. So they get really good good abilities. Now I'll show you 9 different, well, more than 9 cards, but like, you see what I mean. Now it's the top final card here. It's called a Mega Innocent Sword. Look at it, because this is the only Crosskey in the set. It costs 2 mana. It it's nature, I meant. The first ability is usual. The crossed creature get 3000 power. Yeah, that's great. And the other ability, this is huge. Listen now. The crossed creature can be evolved by any evolution creature whatsoever. So it doesn't matter which evolution creature you evolve the crossed creature with. This can evolve anything at all. So even if this is man evolution, you can just evolve it. If it's well, not if it's vortex evolution, because then you need 2 cards, and it could be one with this Crosskey. If you have 2 of them, you can do that. And 3 if you have Galaxy Vortex Evolution. However, this card is extremely good card here. This and it just costs 2 mana, I believe that. 2 mana, and it get the ability like I have been waiting for all the time. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. Anyway. The card is real good. The only one I have, actually. I'll only stick with you now. Yeah. Usual with... Yeah. Hey, you understand me. If there was something you didn't understand, just post a comment. But I think you all got me now. Yeah, I used a bit long time now explaining, because I don't have any editor, and then I can't cut away. I stopped my camera a few times because I was thinking, actually. Yeah, I'm honest. And yeah, this was a great podcast, I think. And yeah, if you want to see more videos, yeah, so go on and see them, and goodbye.